Hello there. Mark Zuckerberg pushed out a new update to the N-word pass, and I'm going to describe that here, or merely summarize it. First off, N-word passes now expire a lot faster. This is to help prevent little abuse done by a lot of people, and I'll get into that later. There are now different kinds of tiers for niggas, and there are also negative tiers. Now I'll start with the positive tiers. Now all niggas start at generic, where their N-word pass is infinite, but the ones they give out only last a month. Then there are ghetto niggas, where their passes will last 3 months. Then you have honorary nigga, which their passes will last from 6 to 9 months. And then certified nigga, where their passes will last from 2 years to a lifetime. Please note, if the nigga dies, that N-word pass will immediately be changed to 2 years maximum. Now for negative tiers, which are below generic, you have black nigga, where you can no longer give out passes and your own pass is limited to a full month. Then you have dirty nigga, where your pass only is limited to a full week. Then you have rejected nigga, where it is only daily. And in very extreme cases, I've only heard Zuck issue this to one person only, where you don't even have a word before nigga. It's just nigga, where you don't even have an N-word pass and you'll have to get one from other people. And in even worse cases, which I have not seen yet, if you somehow screw that up, you can't even get a pass from anyone else. So don't screw this up. Now, if you've inferred from earlier, there are two types of N-word passes, which are time limited and usage limited. Usually everyone just goes with time limited because it's just a lot more convenient. I don't really think anyone's going to use the usage limited N-word passes. I think they're kind of useless. In fact, I kind of asked Zuck why he added that in. He didn't really give a solid answer. He just thought it would help lower abuse. Now, as mentioned earlier, generic niggas and higher can give you N-word passes, and they can give out as many as they want. However, if they were to give too many to the same person, like in a row, or they were to do it too many times to a lot of people, they might lose their privilege for just a little bit of time. Additionally, N-word passes that are given out automatically on a date have been changed. Instead of being given on January 1st, since that's when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, it is now given at the start of Black History Month. And as an added bonus, after Black History Month has passed, you have an extra full month before the N-word pass expires. Now, you're probably wondering, what if a white person distributes passes? Are they allowed to? Yes and no. If a white person wants to distribute an N-word pass, they have to fit the following criteria. They must be literate. They must be able to understand at least 2 ghetto handshakes. They can dunk, and their hair isn't too white. Hairstyle usually comes down to whatever black people are around them to judge and assess if appropriate. So I was originally just going to be talking about the new changes to the N-word pass, but I've also decided to talk about the abuse. Overusage of the word nigger will result in your N-word pass being taken away for either a small period of time or just directly taken away. Giving out too many N-word passes, like I mentioned earlier, can result in a cooldown period where you can't give out any. But there is also an additional thing where if you give out too many of them, those N-word passes are void of any power. They're just gone. You can't use them. They have nothing. There's this little part here that I wasn't too sure about, where if you were to give an N-word pass to a nigga, the lowest tier possible, it will result in a warning, because some people might not know that some people are just niggas and that they don't deserve an N-word pass. Side note, this is only if they completely destroyed the trustworthiness of having the N-word pass. So it will warn them and they won't lose anything that they have. But if you were to do it again, that will result in a temporary penalty in being unable to give N-word passes, or in extreme cases, you just can't use it at all for a small amount of time. Lastly, there are legit versus forged N-word passes. This is a bit of a problem in ghetto-related areas of America. There are some white people who manage to steal N-word passes from other niggas and then forge them and make them unlimited or a long time. You need to be on the lookout for this, because if you see this, you need to report them first off, and you also need to take their N-word pass and rip it to shreds, because that is a violation. You do not want that N-word pass to be out there. The forged N-word passes could be from a white person who lost their privilege to distribute N-word passes. They could be either stolen or rewritten. Anyways, that is all I have to say about the new updates to the N-word pass. Thanks for watching, and I will update you on further changes.